Cape Buffalo versus Spanish Bull. Who would win a fight between these two cattle species? Spanish Fighting Bull and Cape Buffalo may be good competitors. They are very similar in many aspects. It can therefore be of great importance if we compare the two animals and see which is stronger than the other and which animal can win in a fight. The Cape Buffalo, also known as the African buffalo, is a bovine species from Africa that are known for their massive body and unpredictably aggressive and revengeful demeanor, and hence widely considered as a very dangerous animal. The Spanish Fighting Bull is an Iberian heterogeneous cattle population. Fighting bulls are selected primarily for a certain combination of aggression, energy, strength, and stamina. During the breeding, in order to preserve their natural characteristics, the bulls rarely encounter human beings, and if ever, never on foot. Description: African buffalo are large, heavy, cow-like animals. They are widely regarded as among the most dangerous animals on the African continent. Compared with other large bovids, African buffalo have a long but stocky body and short but thick-set legs, resulting in a relatively short standing height. The adult buffalo's horns are its characteristic feature. They have fused bases, forming a continuous bone shield across the top of the head. Savannah-type buffalo have black or dark brown coats with age. Old bulls often have whitish circles around their eyes and on their face. Females tend to have more reddish coats. The Cape Buffalo is not very tall. It stands only 51 to 59 inches, 130 to 150 centimeters tall, and has relatively short legs. But it is massive, weighing 935 to 1,910 pounds, 425 to 870 kilograms. The fighting bulls are usually medium-sized animals with normal coloration, black or dark brown. They are easily characterized by their aggressive behavior, especially when solitary or unable to escape. These animals usually reach maturity slower than other meat cattle breeds. The fighting bulls have a distinctive profile for a complex of muscles over the shoulder and neck and the strength with their horns. Their horns are usually longer than most other cattle breeds. Average body weight of the mature fighting bull vary from 1,100 to 1,540 pounds, 500 to 700 kilograms. Range and habitat. Buffaloes range across different portions of Africa. The different subspecies live in different regions. These large mammals are successful in many different habitat types. Some of the different ecosystems that they inhabit include grasslands, savannas, bushlands, rainforests, mountains, woodlands, wetlands, marshes, and more. Their favorite habitats are riparian or riverside ecosystems that lie close to streams and rivers. The different subspecies of these animals prefer different habitat types. The Spanish Fighting Bull is an Iberian heterogeneous cattle population which is mainly bred free range. Exact origins of these animals are disputed. Some commentators trace its origin to wild bulls from the Iberian Peninsula, and they also trace the use of fighting bull for arena games in the Roman Empire. But genetic studies of the Spanish Fighting Bull have indicated that the breeding stock have an unusually old genetic pool. The animals are bred free range on extensive estates, mainly in Spain, Portugal, and in some Latin American countries where bullfighting is organized. Diet. Even though they can be quite vicious, Cape Buffalo are herbivores and eat only plants. They are grazers, which eat grass, rather than browsers, which eat leaves and shrubs. Like other members of the Bovidae family, when these animals eat their grassy diet, they regurgitate it later to chew a second time. This process, called chewing cud, helps them fully digest the grass. Generally, they spend a few hours grazing, find a shady spot during the hottest time of the day to rest and chew their cud, then resume grazing. Bulls bred for bullfighting are grass-fed, live in spacious fields, and are particularly well taken care of. They also live a longer life than animals bred for human consumption, 5 to 6 years as opposed to the average 18 months. Behavior. African buffalo may be active throughout the day and night. They are social and live in herds, which consist of related females and their offspring in an almost linear dominance hierarchy. During the dry season, males leave the herd and form bachelor groups. Males have a linear dominance hierarchy based on age and size. When chased by predators, a herd sticks close together and makes it hard for the predators to pick off one member. Calves are gathered in the middle. A buffalo herd responds to the distress call of a captured member and tries to rescue it. African buffalo make various vocalizations. They emit low-pitched calls to signal the herd to move. In Spain, bulls are reared specifically for the bullfight. From the day the bull is born, it will roam wild in its own herd, in its natural environment. It enjoys not only the privilege of freedom to roam, but also the benefits of a domestic animal, such as a nutritious diet provided by the breeder and veterinary care when required. A bull will only experience one bullfight in its life. It is worth remembering that bulls which go on to appear in bullfights have a longer and generally more privileged life than almost any other cattle bred in the world. Now it's time for the battle. So let's find out who would win between these two cattle species. We will pick 2 males for the sake of going for the strongest form of each. Then we can look at other characteristics. The Spanish bull is fast, fierce, and very, very strong. They are heavily built and bred to fight. As such, they are unusually intelligent for cattle and are quick to charge at anything that moves. They are all muscle and as such don't tire quickly. They have long, limber legs that make them swift and agile on their feet, as well as allowing them to jump considerable distances for such a large animal. The only wild contender for this unique breed of bull is a Cape buffalo. Cape buffaloes are huge and very, very aggressive. What's more, unlike domestic cattle, like the Spanish bull, multiple bulls can live in the same herd, and they will all attack at the same time. Taller and heavier than a Spanish bull, a single angry Cape buffalo can very easily kill you, and it absolutely will if you approach it too fast. It has sharp horns and a powerful neck, which they use for self-defense when invaded by the predator. Who is starting the attack here? If the Cape buffalo goes crazy, it's possible to decide to attack the Spanish bull. The buffaloes will have the clear advantage of sheer larger size on average. The main advantage of the bull is its athleticism and fighting behavior. The buffalo is larger, but the bull is far more muscular and agile. But the key here are the horns. The bulls have horns pointing front and upwards that they lift to increase damage. The buffalo's horns are on the sides, and they need to push up first in order to sting. Simply, pushing up a bull is very difficult. The bull just needs to sting the horn into any soft tissue of the buffalo straight into it. It obviously depends on the situation. The buffalo can manage to sting and lift on the side from under the bull, but that would require a slow standing rival, which is not a Spanish bull. A Spanish bull isn't going to wait to be horned. It will charge itself against anything threatening, making the buffalo's dynamic of horning very hard. If the bull is caught off guard or the buffalo gets lucky, he can manage to do lethal harm. But otherwise it will be harm that the Spanish bull resists, keeps fighting. So, for combined traits of the above, the Spanish bull wins. It is like a Cape buffalo and a bison in one. But bear in mind that humans have bred it specifically to be aggressive and hard to beat. It's a breed bred to fight. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button.